Hi guys, I just thought I'd jump in here and do my day 14. Can you believe it? You're halfway through the program. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm doing this for my kitchen, and I've just prepared the veggies because we've got the family coming over today for the first family meal at our new place. And I've done both types of potatoes because I will definitely only be having sweet potato. But, you know, the roasties for the kids, they do love their roast potatoes. So I'll do both in there. So they're already and peeled, ready to be parboiled and then roasted. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that I had a few things to do. So I was listening to a podcast, I was peeling these and drinking my water. So getting all done. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, look at how you can multitask and do a few things at once. Now, another reminder is that this program is an alkalining forming program. So the healthiest you can be is when you're in that alkaline corridor. You talk to any naturopath about that and they'll tell you that. And so what happens when we get super stressed or we eat the wrong foods is we drop out of the alkaline corridor, and this program pulls you back in here. And, you know, when people aren't feeling good, but, you know, maybe they're doing a certain amount of right things, they're having their turmeric, which is definitely an anti-inflammatory, very, very good thing to put in your shakes and different times. So grab some turmeric. But then they're having white bread. Then that's balancing it all out. So we know no white bread, no pasta, and stick with all your whole meal foods, or like whole grain, whole grain bread. And the other thing is that you might get someone who's eating absolutely perfectly, you know, raw, vegan, whoop-de-doop-de diet, everything right, but they're super stressed. Well, then that can, as quickly as anything, throw you out of the alkaline corridor and cause inflammation. So not only do we talk about the poos and making sure that you're pooing regularly, we also want to make sure that your body isn't inflamed, because that's when certain diseases creep in. So to stay in the alkaline corridor is a really good thing. So let's just think about this. What are the things that we can do to make sure we stay in the alkaline corridor? Well, one of them is stick to the program as close as you can. And the other one is add in your omegas. Your omega-3, 6, and 9s are really, really important. And your omega-3, one of the best sources of that, it's flaxseed is in our shakes, but also adding extra flaxseed oil to our shakes is awesome. So a couple of teaspoons in a day or a dessert spoon is really, really good. So I highly recommend that you do that. Now, I was listening to something of Jen's about salmon, and it really made me stop and think about eating Australian farmed salmon. So for your Kiwis over there, research your salmon. If you're a salmon eater, if you love your salmon, either smoked salmon or salmon, you know, when you cook it lightly. We didn't have that last night. We had barramundi, beautiful barramundi. But what I heard is that there is a whole lot of bad fats in the salmon, and it's really not a good thing, the salmon farming in Australia at the moment. So do your own research, have a look, see what you think. But I'm probably going to be avoiding it after listening to what Jen said. So if you want to know more about that, hop in the biohacking group and listen to Jen's Day 14 podcast or video like this one, and you'll hear more and you'll hear her talk about it. And I bet you will feel the same after you watch that. So flaxseed oil is so much better than any, you know, fish oil tablets or anything like that. Because again, you don't know where that fish oil is coming from, or you can, but you can have a look, but you don't know how good the farms are that it's coming from. So I would highly recommend grab that flaxseed oil and know that it's clean and it's good. Also, another food to help to make sure avoid inflammatory conditions is anything blue. So picking up blueberries, blackberries, those kind of berries, either fresh or, you know, in the punnets. They're actually on special in our supermarkets at the moment. So I really recommend that you grab some of those. So there are a few tips for you for today, but most importantly, plan for the week. So take some time today, being Sunday, to actually look at what you want to do for the week and and what days you want to do your cleanse days. Are you doing doubles or singles? And what snacks are you going to have in your cupboard that are easy for you to grab and that are good foods to put in your snacks? I always make sure I've got hard-boiled eggs in the fridge. I've got celery and carrots and other raw vegetables just to grab when I'm hungry. I make my own hummus, and a real simple recipe which I can drop in the groups if you like. It's just perfect. I love it and make it really quickly, and I know what's in it, so there's no extra preservatives and things like that in it. So they're my standard snacks, but you know, you can even just grab all the veggies. I actually Googled, I just made some kale chips I'm going to make in the oven. My tip on these is really low heat, massage the oil and salt into them, and then just put them in there for at least an hour, but really low heat. It works a gem. But I Googled what you do with these because I know that there's goodness in these stalks, and it said that you actually char grill them on the barbecue with other veggies, and that will take away the stringiness of them, and then you can have them with other roasted veggies, or I was thinking probably they're quite good as a snack to dip in hummus again. So I'm going to try that. Okay, over to you. Have a great day. Now please make sure that you put comments in here, because it helps us to help you if you tell us where you're at. So where you're at, and also any questions, just drop them in the chat below, and also follow us on our health groups. See ya, bye.